$70,000 trucks are selling for $35,000 just 2 years later. That's not normal depreciation. That's a financial disaster. And if you own one of these 10 trucks, you're watching it happen to your driveway right now. Every single month, your truck loses another $2,000 to $3,000 in value. Dealerships won't take them as trade-ins. Mechanics are refusing to work on them. Insurance companies are quietly dropping coverage. Here's what happened. Manufacturers rushed experimental technology to market before it was ready. They chased government mandates and quarterly profits instead of building reliable trucks. And now, you're stuck with a $70,000 mistake that nobody wants to buy. Look, if you're thinking about buying one of these used because the price dropped, don't. That discount is a warning sign, not a deal. And if you already own one, you need to see this list before you lose another 10 grand waiting for things to get better. They won't. These are the 10 trucks losing value faster than anything else in 2026. Number 1 might not even have a manufacturer by next year. Number 10, Ford Ranger Raptor. Ford charged you $68,000 for a mid-size Raptor that's now worth low 40s after 2 years. You're losing 25 grand on a truck you probably still owe 50,000 on. The twin-turbo V6 is failing before 60,000 miles. When those turbos go, you're paying $4,000 to $6,000 per turbo. And yes, there are 2 of them. The specialized Fox shocks cost $1,200 each to replace, and you've got 4 of them. That's $4,800 when they wear out at 50,000 to 70,000 miles. One Arizona owner bought his new in 2023 for $67,000. 2 years later, the dealer offered him $38,000 on trade. He lost almost 30 grand in 24 months while still making payments. Insurance costs are hitting F-150 Raptor levels for a truck worth $20,000 less. And theft rates are through the roof because thieves love Raptors, even the small ones. Auction data from late 2025 shows these selling for 40 to 45% below original MSRP with under 30,000 miles. The resale market has completely rejected this overpriced midsize. Number 9, Chevrolet Colorado ZR2 diesel. The 2.8-liter Duramax diesel requires 11 quarts of synthetic oil and a $90 filter. You're spending $300 to $400 every 7,500 miles just for oil changes. That's before anything actually breaks, and things are breaking. Diesel particulate filters are clogging before 40,000 miles. When the DPF fails, you're looking at $3,000 in repairs that Chevy won't cover under warranty if they decide you didn't maintain it properly. A master diesel tech in Colorado told me these engines need complete teardowns at 60 to 80,000 miles due to carbon buildup. That's $8,000 to $12,000 in labor alone for a truck that's supposed to be efficient. Here's the kicker. Fuel economy is only 16 to 18 miles per gallon in mixed driving. You can get that from a gas V6. So what are you paying the diesel premium for? Resale values are catastrophic. A 2022 ZR2 diesel that sold for $58,000 new is now worth $32,000 to $34,000. You're losing over 40% in 3 years. And parts availability? One Montana owner waited 47 days for an injector while still making payments. Number 8, Nissan Titan. The Titan is losing value faster than any domestic truck on the market. A 2023 model you paid $52,000 for is now worth $28,000 to $30,000 with 30,000 miles. That's a 45% loss in 2 years. The 5.6-liter V8 gets 12 to 14 miles per gallon in real-world driving. You're spending $400 to $500 a month just on gas. And the 9-speed transmission shifts like it's confused about what gear it wants. Dealership support is disappearing. Nissan has been closing dealerships across the country, especially in rural areas where truck buyers live. If your nearest dealer is 80 miles away, good luck getting warranty work done. Independent shops don't stock Titan parts because so few are on the road. A used truck manager in Texas told me they won't even bid on Titans at auction anymore. He said, "They sit on our lot for months while F-150s move in days." Technology is 5 years behind the competition. And Nissan just announced a redesign for 2027, which means your 2023 or 2024 model is about to lose even more value as the new generation hits dealer lots. Number 7, Ford Maverick Hybrid. Ford sold you a $25,000 budget truck that's eating CVT transmissions like candy. And when that transmission dies after 30,000 miles, you're paying $6,000 to $8,000 to replace it. That's a third of what you paid for the whole truck. The continuously variable transmission paired with the hybrid system is failing at alarming rates. One Florida owner is on his third transmission in 53,000 miles. First one died at 28,000. Replacement failed at 41,000. He's done with Ford forever. Basic maintenance now costs $400 because independent shops won't touch the hybrid system. Brake jobs require specialized equipment to disable the high-voltage system. A shop owner in Ohio told me straight up, "We don't touch Mavericks. The liability isn't worth it. Resale values are cut in half. You paid $28,000 in 2023. 2 years later, with 35,000 miles, dealers offer $14,000 to $16,000. You lost half your money on a budget truck that was supposed to save you." Money. Build quality is falling apart. Interior trim detaching, door seals leaking, electrical gremlins multiplying. One owner made 14 dealer visits in year one. This cheap truck is turning into an expensive nightmare. Number 6. Toyota Tundra. 2022 to 2024. Toyota destroyed 50 years of reliability reputation in 24 months. The redesigned Tundra with the twin-turbo V6 is experiencing catastrophic engine failures with less than 5,000 miles on the odometer. Metal contamination from manufacturing, metal shavings, casting sand, debris, is circulating through the oil system, destroying bearings, timing components, and turbochargers from the inside out. A master tech in California called these engines time bombs. The recall nightmare is brutal. Some owners have had 3 or 4 engine replacements, and each new engine fails the same way. You're waiting 2 to 3 months for replacement while making $1,200 monthly payments on a truck you can't drive. One Washington owner is on engine number 3. First engine failed at 4,800 miles. Took 74 days for replacement. New engine lasted 1,200 miles. He said, "I'll never buy another Toyota." They killed their own reputation. Resale values are collapsing. Tundras used to hold value better than any truck. Not anymore. Current generation models are dropping 35 to 40% in the first year. A 2023 Tundra you paid $72,000 for is now worth $45,000 to $48,000. Auction managers told me they can't move Tundras at any price. The Toyota name doesn't mean reliability anymore. It means expensive repairs and angry customers. Number 5. GMC Hummer electric vehicle. 9,000 pounds. That's how much this truck weighs. More than 2 Honda Civics combined. And that weight is destroying everything, including your bank account. You paid $110,000, maybe $130,000 with options. Right now, these are selling for $70,000 to $80,000 with low mileage. You lost $30,000 to $50,000 in 1 year. The weight is literally too heavy for residential infrastructure. Owners report cracked driveways, damaged parking structures, and garage foundation concerns. Your truck is destroying your own property. Some insurance companies are excluding driveway damage from coverage. Those massive 35-inch tires cost $600 to $800 each. Because of the extreme weight, you're replacing them every 10 to 15,000 miles. One Colorado owner spent $3,200 on tires in year 1. Every year, you're dropping $3,000 just on rubber. Charging the 212 kilowatt-hour battery takes over an hour, even on rare 350 kilowatt fast chargers. At home on level 2, you're looking at 12 to 16 hours. Parts availability is a disaster. One Texas owner has waited 4 months for a replacement fender after a minor accident. The resale market has given up. Dealers won't take them as trade-ins. You're stuck with a 9,000-pound science experiment nobody wants. Number 4. Chevrolet Silverado electric vehicle. General Motors promised the Silverado EV would revolutionize electric trucks. Instead, they delivered a software nightmare that locks owners out of their own trucks. The software controlling these trucks is fundamentally broken. Owners report weekly over-the-air updates that break more features than they fix. One Michigan owner got locked out completely after an update. His truck required a flatbed tow to the dealership where it sat for 17 days while a software engineer tried to fix it. Battery degradation is happening at alarming rates. First-year owners are reporting 20 to 30% capacity loss already. Trucks that initially delivered 250 to 300 miles now struggle to reach 200 on a full charge. And GM's warranty only covers battery capacity if it falls below 70% within 8 years. Most degradation falls outside that coverage. The service network doesn't exist. Traditional Chevy dealers lack the equipment and training to fix complex EV powertrains. Multiple owners report being turned away because no technician is certified yet. When service is available, you're waiting months instead of days. Charging port failures are widespread. The complex cooling and communication systems are proving unreliable. When these fail, your truck becomes a brick. You can't charge at home, at public stations, or even with dealer equipment. One California owner has had his Silverado at the dealership for over 60 days waiting for parts that don't exist yet. Number 3. Ram TRX Stellantis took the reliable Ram 1500 platform and turned it into an unreliable money pit. The supercharged 6.2-liter Hellcat engine makes 702 horsepower, but you're paying for every single one of those horses. Fuel economy is 8 to 10 miles per gallon in real-world driving. With current fuel prices, you're spending $300 to $400 weekly just to commute. The 33-gallon tank gives you barely 300 miles of range. You're at gas stations constantly watching money disappear as fast as the fuel. Maintenance costs are astronomical. Oil changes require 8.5 quarts of synthetic oil and specialized filters costing $250 at minimum. The supercharger needs regular maintenance at $1,500 each time. Massive brakes, complex suspension, specialized tires, everything wears at accelerated rates because of the truck's weight and power. One Texas owner spent over $9,000 on maintenance in his first year. These are track vehicles pretending to be daily drivers. Supercharger bearings, fuel pumps, transmission solenoids, all failing before 40,000 miles. When components break, parts are on. Nationwide backorder for months. Insurance companies have caught up. Many owners report insurance costs exceeding their loan payments. Several major insurers stopped writing new policies for TRXs altogether, classifying them alongside exotic sports cars. Combined with depreciation exceeding 45% in 2 years, you're trapped in financial quicksand. You can't sell it, can't afford to keep it, and can't escape. Number 2. Rivian R1T. Rivian is a venture capital-funded startup trying to compete with Ford and GM, and you're the beta tester paying $90,000 for the privilege. The fundamental problem is total software dependence. Unlike traditional trucks where mechanical systems work independently, every R1T function from door handles to drive modes requires functioning software. Owners report trucks becoming completely inoperable after routine over-the-air updates. Some need flatbed transportation to service centers hundreds of miles away. The service network exists on paper, not in reality. With just a handful of service centers nationwide, you're driving hundreds of miles for basic service or waiting months for mobile technicians. One California owner waited 4.5 months for a high-voltage battery component. His $90,000 truck sat unusable in his driveway the entire time. Battery fire risk is the unspoken concern. Multiple thermal runaway incidents have destroyed vehicles completely. What's concerning is Rivian's aggressive non-disclosure agreements with affected owners that keep these incidents quiet. Insurance companies are noticing, with several major insurers restricting coverage or raising rates specifically for Rivian. But here's the elephant in the room. Rivian is losing billions of dollars annually with no clear path to profitability. Industry analysts privately question whether they can survive another 24 months. You're facing the prospect of owning an orphaned vehicle from a bankrupt manufacturer. No parts, no service network, no software support. Resale values reflect this fear. Used R1Ts sell for 30 to 40% below original prices despite low production numbers. You're combining all the risks of new technology, startup companies, and luxury depreciation in one expensive package. Number 1. Ford F. F-150 Lightning. The F-150 Lightning represents the biggest gap between marketing promise and ownership reality in modern automotive history. Ford promised a revolution. They delivered an expensive experiment that leaves owners stranded. The EPA estimated range of 320 miles becomes 160 in real-world conditions. Add a trailer, cold weather, or highway speeds, and that number drops even further. Owners make calculations like fighter pilots on fumes, constantly anxious about making it home. One Colorado contractor keeps a gas generator in the bed, defeating the entire purpose just so he won't get stranded between job sites. The charging infrastructure Ford promised doesn't exist. Public chargers are broken, incompatible, or occupied. Home charging requires expensive electrical upgrades. One Michigan owner called his $70,000 truck the world's most expensive driveway ornament after discovering his rural home needed $8,000 in electrical upgrades. Battery replacement is the ticking time bomb. When these complex packs fail, and early data shows alarming failure rates, you're facing replacement costs exceeding $30,000. That's more than most used Lightnings are worth today. Insurance companies are refusing to cover these costs. The resale market has completely rejected used Lightnings. Auction prices have collapsed, with trucks selling for less than 50% of their original MSRP after just 18 months. Dealers won't take them as trade-ins except at massive losses. One auction house manager told me they can't move Lightnings at any price. They sit until we practically give them away. You're watching your $70,000 investment become worthless in real time. So which truck on this list are you stuck with? Drop a comment and tell me your horror story. And if you want to know which trucks are actually worth buying in 2026, hit subscribe.